What's up, you funky cinema-loving freaks? And welcome to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host as always, Jay Schatzer, and today I have one hell of a weird flick lined up for us. It is J. Robert Wagner's 1979 blaxploitation classic. It is Disco Godfather. And let's not waste any more time, and just let me shut up and show you this flick, because it's really batshit crazy. So, here it is, guys. Disco Godfather. Disco Godfather is an outrageously funky and altogether batshit crazy blaxploitation flick, featuring the action-packed and comedic stylings of Rudy Ray Moore. Filled to the brim with unbelievable antics, psychedelic freakouts, and groovy tunes. This is one action-comedy amalgam that's sure to blow your mind with its absurdity. If kung fu disco badasses are your thing, then look no further than the cinematic oddity Disco Godfather. The film follows the righteous disco DJ Tucker Williams, aka the Disco Godfather, as he kicks ass and takes names. After discovering his nephew Bucky is hooked on a hallucinatory drug called angel dust, which has recently been plaguing his neighborhood, the Disco Godfather takes to the streets to put the hurting on any and all who are peddling the dangerous new drug. With the community behind him and his fighting moves backing him up, can the Disco Godfather take down the drug kingpin and attack the whack? Rudy Ray Moore takes on the iconic role of the Disco Godfather, aka Disco DJ Tucker Williams. Presented in that over-the-top style that has made Rudy Ray Moore a household name among blaxploitation lovers, he takes the film by storm with his outrageous comedy, overzealous fight choreography, and wild fashion sense. There really isn't a performer quite like Rudy Ray Moore, and in Disco Godfather, his last entry in his Dolomite series of films, he gives it his all in laying out a rather unforgettable tale of drugs, kung fu, and madcap fun. Joining in the disco madness is a collection of Dolomite regulars and familiar cult character actors, all bringing this obscure gem to vivid life. The standout performers of the piece are Julius Carry as Bucky, the Disco Godfather's nephew and whacked-out drug addict; Hawthorne James as Stinger Ray, the nefarious drug kingpin who's spreading angel dust throughout the city; Lady Reed as Mrs. Edwards, a mourning mother whose daughter is in a drug-induced stupor; and Carol Speed as Noel, the Disco Godfather's personal associate and fighter of the whack. Everyone perfectly blends into Rudy Ray Moore's over-the-top cinematic world, and they all do their part in bringing the ridiculous nature of the production to the forefront. As far as blaxploitation flicks go, the Disco Godfather is not one of the most crowning examples of the genre, nor is it the best of the Dolomite series, but what it does do is manage to cram countless mind-boggling scenes together that have to be seen to be believed. From drug-fueled fever dream sequences to laughable yet highly entertaining kung fu beatdowns, the film is packed with memorable moments that will have you scratching your head as well as laughing out loud at the absurdity on screen. It's a viewing experience that's sure to stick in your brain, with its groovy soundtrack, supercharged visuals, and bombastic personality that only Rudy Ray Moore could bring to the silver screen. If you like your films outrageously funky and altogether certifiably insane, then give this obscure classic a watch. It may not be the best the genre has to offer, but it more than makes up for it with undeniable style. In the end, Disco Godfather is a nightmarishly groovy blaxploitation flick that truly goes off the rails in its pursuit to entertain. And there you have it, you lovers of weird cinema. That is the insanely strange and altogether obscure blaxploitation flick, Disco Godfather. Just nothing like it out there, to be sure. So check this one out if you haven't seen it, or if you've heard the crazy stuff that this film has to offer. Just jump right on it and check it out as soon as possible. Weird, fun, entertaining flick. But guys, that is it for me today. Hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe. And if you have time, leave a comment below because I'd love to hear from you. But until then, I will see you at the next movie review. Take care.